Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another live stream. I am back playing Portal. It's going to fire up a new game. This is by far one of my favorite games ever made. So I'm very excited to hop into this. And if everybody is having fun, then we might do a Portal 2 series, which is another one of my really favorite games. Woo, welcome LG Melch. Here vibing by our radio and our toilet. You know, life is good. What more do you need? Like 4 cameras watching me when I use the bathroom.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center.
GLaDOS, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome, Avari.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from and back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Hopefully this music's not copyrighted because this radio is coming with us. Although it'll probably get destroyed fairly quickly, so. Oh wow, I guess the last time I played they didn't even have achievements. Is there cake? There better be cake. I bet it's definitely not a lie. There.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material
Welcome, random 6786.
authorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube.
I was hoping to take this radio a little further, but unfortunately we can't. We'll leave it here though for the next person. They can enjoy the music as they complete the level. But yeah, hanging out in Portal. This cool elevator. We've made it to test chamber 1. Hooray!
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt aperture science heavy duty super colliding super button.
The commentary and the voice acting in this game is like pretty next level. There we go. Is there?
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Yeah, I like to play this game about once a year, so this time I figured I'd drag everybody along with us. Don't go to the Portal Radio 10-hour loop and go to... Okay, I will not do that. Thank you for the heads up. And of course, Bandit's always here. At any time, you can just @ Bandit the bot and ask it anything you like, and it will try and answer.
Very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the aperture science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Alright, Bandit's in the UK, but going to the US for the weekend. That's exciting. Oh, just missed the portal. That's fine. Yeah, Bandit, for a raccoon, he really does get around a lot. Which is pretty funny. Aha!
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid. even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should
I love the commentary in this game. That's why I like to listen
ensure
to
the
it.
safe performance of all authorized activities. Do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
All right, Bandit. He does, yeah. He has a questionable moral compass. Yes, yeah, you do go to jail. Not good to steal, but Bandit kind of goes the beat of its own drum, so who knows?
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Take
For your
that.
own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Not Bob? Why Bob? I don't know.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Take that, camera. Oh, there's the radio. Um, right, I can only use the blue portal still. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah, that's fine.
Once again, excellent work. As part of a required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
So, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're enjoying this game as much as I love playing it. Take that, camera. GLaDOS sounds like an AI?
Objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, I take it you've, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you then. Friends with GLaDOS? Nope. Good answer.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
Enhancing the truth. I'm gonna use that one from now on. Alright, here we go. Does cake taste good? That's good.
Safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals. The Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused unbelievable. You,
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
I didn't let the commentary finish, but that's okay. Yeah, I've been hoping that they're going to come up with the Portal 3, but I don't think Valve usually does Part 3s to games, so that's unfortunate, but anyways.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Disabling the safety equipment for your
Now use
safety.
the aperture signs on stationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Only in Portal could they disable safety equipment to to make things more safe. Is the cake the Among Us cake? I'm not sure. But it seems pretty sus. An Among Us cake? Yeah. Well, if sus stands for sustenance, then yep, it is Among Us cake. He said the funny? Yep, yep. Sorry, I thought that I was an exclamation point for a second. Uh,
Please note that we
font
have
is small.
added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death.
Follow nonchalantly, just followed by death. Nothing to worry about. Just gonna wait for this little beam to explode so we get the fresh one. There we go. So it's gonna travel through there, and then that'll hit that beam there and bounce back. That goop looks tasty. Well, no judgment. If you want to go try it, you're more than welcome. Hop in? Ah, okay. Yeah, so it turns out the goop is kind of deadly. Alright, here we are. But hey, the more you know. Oh, whoops, sorry. I forgot to disable that message from Nightbot. Disregard that. Sorry. That's for a different stream. Anyways. Need some diamonds, yes. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna create a portal mod, which adds Minecraft diamonds into the game, just so you can give
Please
us
note that
thousands of
any
them.
appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Lucky block, yeah, that's true. Sometimes it'll spawn the companion cube, other times it'll spawn a turret.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test
Make
is
GLaDOS Herobrine.
impossible.
Alright.
Make no attempt to solve it.
Alright, GLaDOS. You got it. It's there. I go into here. Oops.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber. Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
I love this game so much. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's doing well, having a good Saturday.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. For momentum.
Bandit was too busy being a pirate.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
That's hilarious. Portal shell, yeah, I think so. That'd be good. Whee! Yeah, those are my favorite puzzles.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Whee!
Momentum. a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
I love that quote. Uh, did I play Portal 2? Yeah, I've played that. I play that game also about once a year. But if everybody enjoys this, then I will do Portal 2 next week. So, yeah, if anyone's interested in that. But apparently Bandit is busy being a pirate. Great job, Bandit.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
I'm not entirely sure what that is, but apparently Bandit is not one of those things, so the more you know, I guess. Oh, this is probably not a very good spot to be at the moment. There we go. Okay, so I think we have to... Ah, there we go. I had a brain fart. There we go. And now we just kind of hope it works. Bandit thinks cake is a lie. Good job, Bandit. Alright, so I think we got one of the two working. Cake is cake. Yep. I can't wait to get that second portal. Almost there. You don't care if it's a lie. That's okay. Aha.
So that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
Open. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, we got the orange portal. Nice. And off we go. Keep holding down shift as if it's to sprint, but unfortunately not. Oh, Bandit likes fire. Nice. Of course, we have to. It's not a stream unless we hear the chonky cat.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
Oh, I messed that one up. There we go. think the speed run, like the world record for this game is like, I messed that up completely. But I think the world record for this game is like 10 minutes or something like that, which is insane. But I don't think that counts all the cutscenes and stuff like that. A little easier to land in. Alright, well I guess that makes sense why Bandit likes fire, because that gives him job security, I guess. Ah. There we go. Got that. Um, no, whoa. Bandit's not married all of a sudden? What? I thought he's married to a nurse. You said it, GLaDOS. Um, yeah, bit confused about that. Yeah, and on a previous stream, Bandit was telling us that his wife is a nurse and his daughter's a cat, so... Some stuff must have happened since we were here last.
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Whoa, whoa. Bandit's in a mood, yeah. No, not divorced. Wait a minute. If you're no longer married, and you're not divorced, your wife okay? Your wife okay there, Bandit? Oh, yeah, that's true. That may be why Bandit has become a firefighter. Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to jump down there. Ah, well. There we go. Get that one real quick. Whoop. You okay, Bandit? Everything okay at home? Where's one lead? Oh, another button. Where's the other companion cube? I think it's in here. Or not the companion cube, but the cube. There we go. Ah, I completely missed. There we go.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
Yeah, this is, I'm a little worried for you, Bandit.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology
Oh!
must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oops, wrong way. There we go. cube. Well, that's good to hear, I guess. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Oh, it's okay. Well, okay, so we have the orange portal. Orange portal there. Ah, great. Um, bandit. um, hmm. This you're getting dark today there, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna have the blue portal there. Alright, so remember, the blue portal is when we need to move. Oh, oh no. There we go. And let's see if we can snipe it. Yes! Aha!
Very, very good. A complimentary victory lift has been activated in the main chamber.
Hooray! Well, yeah, the bandits had quite the week. Oh!
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Yeah, not now, Nightbot. You're not even sending the right message.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Let's see here. This is the message you should be sending. No, did I spell it right? There we go. I don't know. There's lots of stuff. That's the message Nightbot should be sending, but I, of course, forgot to do the change before the stream started. So here we are. Take that.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed. Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
All right. So for this one, just portal here, goes through, destroy that, here and here. Boom. There we go. Piece of cake. Easy peasy. Yeah, that is a little on the creepy side there. What? What game are you talking about? Oh, this is at my favorite level. Alright, I forgot. Ah. It's here. Oops. There we go. And here and here. I think that should be good. Ah, nice. Game of Thrones. What? How did this become about Game of Thrones? Ah, this part. I'm not very good at this part. I always get impatient and rush it. There we go. Look at that. Ah, this part's tricky. That's okay. See if we one-shot this. Yeah, there we go.
You can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls. It's true.
Bandit is a student. Interesting. Kindergarten, probably. Yeah, that's possible. I feel like we need like some kind of animated cartoon or something like that of what Bandit does off camera, just about Bandit's life when we're not streaming.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Good luck. Yeah, those are both sound about the same, yeah. Bring your daughter to work day and military training sounds exactly the same. Yeah, good substitute, GLaDOS. Glad to have you on the team. Alright, let's see. Yes, there we go. Oh no! Ah! Oh no! That was dumb. Oh! Try to get a few more people. Oh no, Bandit.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Here it is. Controller crouch. There it is. Haha. The cake is a lie. There it is. This is my favorite spot in the game. Well, I guess it's everybody's favorite spot in the game, but anyways. Yeah. There it is. The cake is a lie. Anyways, I love visiting that room. So there appears to be 2 turrets there, so it'll be kind of hard to take both of them out. Unless we can drop something on one of them. Which... Ah! That was dumb. But we still got it. Nice.
Are you still there?
There we go. When will the king will die when he's dead. Yeah, once again, Bandit had an intelligent conversation with us and then said something completely out there where, yeah, where we realized, yeah, it's not sentient. But just when we were starting to think maybe, just maybe he is sentient, he makes a comment like that. Oh, ah! Ooh, did not mean to fly in there. It's okay, I think we use it as a shield anyways, so. Boink.
No hard feelings.
Fuck. There we go.
I don't hate you.
Oh, there's a lot of cubes in here. Ow. That was dumb. Nice try, turret. There we go. That's one down. Drop this cube on the other one. Boop. And this next one should be pretty straightforward. Nice. Ow! Stop it. Ready? Go! Oh, hello. Yeah, I forgot about this, where the turrets are. That's okay.
I don't blame you.
Probably go here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
Okie dokie, GLaDOS. Uh-oh. Ah, we can't destroy this camera. Or can we? Oh, there's the companion cube.
Apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1. This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
Ah, we can't destroy this camera. That's okay. We'll think of something else. Yeah, rip Phil. Oh yeah, that one was unfortunately the FBI sound clip. That was part of the test or something else, which is not active unfortunately at the moment. But I can add that one to the regular sound clips because you seem to like that one, so I'll add it. Make a note of adding that one at least. Shield me!
The symptoms most commonly produced by Enrichment Center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
That's oddly specific. Should have for Bandit. You're naming the companion cube John. Okay. Yeah, should have been for Bandit. Alright. So this will go here. And boink, boink, boink. Did it not? Oh, there we go. Perfect. So this little place here, but I'm sure we'll get to there in a moment. Customary, destroy that. Alright, wait here, buddy. I think that... Yeah, this trigger is right here. Actually, I think we have to move our companion cube to this one. There we go. Oh, I moved the other portal. That was very intelligent of me. That's okay. We can get that back pretty easily. So this one goes here. This one goes here. Trying to get hit in the face. I guess Uno, he played the Uno reverse card. Bandit did. Come on. Is it not gonna? No, that was not what I intended to do. My finger hit my desk and accidentally made me click. That's what the story will go with at least. Maybe it deactivated then. I'm gonna come by and it's gonna immediately gonna snipe me in the face. That's okay. Bandit likes turtles. It's okay, Bandit. I like turtles too. Go there. There we go.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
So I think we stand here, we can talk. Ah, great.
Companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
Alright, noted. Yep. So I think we stand here, we should... Wait, where'd it go? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. So... Oh, great. Fine, I'll go the normal way. Alright. Time for some hardcore parkour. That was embarrassing. There we go. First try. Look at that.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized.
Oh.
Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator.
Yeah, no, that's gonna incinerate it, alright. I'm so sorry. Actually, let's go in together.
You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record.
There. We'll go together. Oh, great. I guess I didn't really intend people to jump into the incinerator. That's fine. Yeah, okay, let's all say goodbye to John the Companion Cube. And let's get some F's in the chat to pay our respects.
You for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator.
Bye.
You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
No! Okay, well, We'll have a little moment of silence for the companion cube. Alright, that was a nice moment of silence. He will be missed. Missed and not forgotten.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The enrichment center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Yay! Cake. Which is definitely real and totally not a lie. Oh, wait, what? Oh. You know what? I think I'm just gonna take a quick detour, actually. If that's alright with you, GLaDOS. I love how the radios are just scattered everywhere. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave your test real quick. Don't mind me. Oh, it's locked. Well, I guess it's not locked. It just does not have a doorknob. Which I guess is effectively the same thing. Why don't you get out of here? Ah, okay, fine. Move. Ah, great. Ah, okay, fine. Stop. Okay. Stop freaking out. Okay, there we go. All is well. Yeah, me too. Yeah, we'll make a reappearance, don't worry. Ah! That was not well done. Exactly, it's not dead, it's just sleeping.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The enrichment center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Oh, not making that mistake again. Aha! This next level, oh. So, that should do it. There we go. Ah, yes, this room. Are you done yet? There we go. Oh wow, I nearly died. That was very lucky. Anyways. There we go. This one taken care of. This one goes here. Yoink. I do like how they kind of push out some of the important ones, so it's a little bit easier to line things up. Oh wait, what? I'm confused. This goes here, maybe? There we go. Alright, and camera, it is your turn.
Testing apparatus destroyed.
Alright, so... just gonna hop on this thing. No, it's not ready yet. Right, so we gotta put this here, this here. Actually, we have to here first. Okay, never mind. Stop vandalizing, it's bad. That's okay, I can live with that. this is going to require my amazing reflexes, which I really don't have. Oops. Don't have very good reflexes. Look at that. Nice. You go to jail? Uh-oh. Well, let me just drop that down there so nobody sees it. You can't prove anything. You have no proof. I have an alibi. Hey, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you had fun. Oh, I thought you were a firefighter. But nope, Bandit is also a cop. Bandit's like a firefighter, police officer combo. Come on, yes. Oh, great. I did that wrong. Oh, sorry, not a cop. I didn't read that correctly. Yeah, you're right there. Oops. Okay, blue portal there, orange. So we gotta use the orange portal this time, not the blue portal. Ah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was just imagining like Bandit showing up to an emergency dressed as a paramedic, a police officer, and a firefighter, and that image brought me much joy. So, yeah. So this time we need to use the blue portal. There we go. And this can go here. And last but not least, just take this on the way back. You can open that, sneak through, get that little pressure plate button, and we will be golden. There we go. Look at that. And I just need to get to here, which, yeah, I think we can just kind of do a sneaky thing instead of trying to jump. There we go. And out we go. What do we have here? Oops. That was a bad idea. Let me just go back to the beginning real quick. Alright. So, this one's one of my favorite parts. Actually, the whole game is my favorite part, but anyways. Whee!
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center electrical safety seminar.
Yeah, sure. Let me just pop out of this experiment real quick to attend that seminar, and I'll be right back, okay? And off we go.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
Sounds good. This goes here. This will go here. Oops. Ow. Of course that went and hit me in the face. Alright, let's try that again.
To the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
There we go. And duck. Uh-oh. This might get dicey. Oh. Ah, welcome. And thank you for the follow, random. Welcome, Fruity Bat. Yeah, hanging out in Portal. Having a great time. Yeah, thank you for the lurk. Speedrun the game. No, no, no. I'm just doing something just casual play. Oh. Ow! Speedrun? Nah, that's alright. I'd rather just noodle around and have fun. Death, exactly, yeah. Ah! Okay, this time I'm not going to shoot myself in the face with that electrical thingy. There we go. That's the end of that. Take care of you.
Testing apparatus destroyed.
I don't really like the way that looks. But, whatever.
Congratulations. The test is now over. All aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory incandescence. Thank you for participating in this aperture science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out here. Yeah, I bet nothing's gonna happen at all. You know, this is some delicious looking cake down here that I can't wait to get to. Wow, this is almost there. I can almost taste the cake. Yeah, I'll join you, John. Just kidding, not today.
We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very, very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides.
Whee!
A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you
Party
for
associate.
your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party.
I like to think that the combination is just like 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead, I think. Oh, okay, we were supposed to. There we go. Lie down, need cake. Yes. Well, I have a feeling that the cake may not be completely truthful. And in fact, I'd go as far to say is the cake is a lie. Well, that sucks. This is, I don't think this building is quite OSHA compliant, but that's okay. kiss us. Yeah, yeah. You're right about that. So, doesn't go there. There we go. Haha.
Hello? Where are you? I know you're there. I can feel you here. Hello?
That's not creepy, GLaDOS. Remember, we need to work on our not being creepy skills, okay? Right, so I think we have to cross the bridge. Yeah, I just have to go through here. There we go. What's it say? Ooh. Wow, it's almost like they were watching us. Ooh. Oh, we could hack their computer. It's by bashing our portal gun on the keyboard, we can hack them. Oh, that's nice. Do 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 do. Ooh. They were watching us the whole time. Hacking with bash. Exactly. No, I've got myself turned around. That's exactly what I'm doing. I always get turned around in this part. Although I think that's just like a side room. Maybe you have to go on this side. Okay, I think we have to go on this side, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Maybe not. Oh no, wait, wait. I think we can... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think we can be able to make it. Yeah, easy. Piece of cake.
You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way.
Well, instead of being so negative, why don't you just tell me the way to go? Here we go! That's getting awfully close. Alright, there we go. Oh. Hmm.
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
This game's fantastic. Hmm. Oh, right. I can just do this. Okay. I was overcomplicating it. Yeah, okay, just do this. I don't know what I was having an issue with. Whee! Oops.
Uh-oh, somebody cut the cake. I told them to wait for you, but they cut it anyway. There is still some left if you hurry back.
I don't think this is a valid spot for a portal. No. Oh, I forgot what we're supposed to do here. Oh, you can do that. Okay. I just wasn't getting the right spot. Gotcha. Hey, let me just stand real real quick. Nah, that's okay. But yeah, I think you're supposed to climb on top of that. And you do that by standing on these pistons. If I am not mistaken. There we go. Got one. Oops. Ooh. Whee! I'm assuming this is just red paint, by the way. That makes sense to me. That the the previous person just had a bucket of red paint and they were going through and making helpful instructions. Oh, that was not what I was hoping was going to happen. There we go. Oh, loading. Ooh.
You're not even going the right way. Where do you think you're going?
They keep telling me that.
Think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Hello?
It's like a Zoom call. Hello, can you hear me? Alright, there we go. And I think... yeah, I think we just head out this way. No cake. They're very adamant about telling me that their cake is a lie. And I think the idea is that we're supposed to get to here? Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. It's a lot easier than I was anticipating. Ah, welcome to my Skype. Is RTX on? Actually, they're coming out with the RTX mod in November, so when they release that mod, I will be playing Portal with RTX. Which I'm very excited for. But, yeah, unfortunately, it's not on just yet.
Didn't we have some fun, though? Remember when the platform was sliding into the fire pit and I said goodbye? And you were like, and if that was all, we pretended we were going to murder you. That was great.
Good times. You said it, GLaDOS.
Is anyone there?
I'm here. But yeah, how's it going? Not my Skype. Ah, that was... There we go. Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, yeah. Having fun.
This isn't safe for you. It's not too late.
This game's so much fun. I know I've been saying that the whole time I've been playing, so hopefully that stuff's getting annoying. But, first play... Oh, no, no, no. I play this game at least once a year. Yeah. No, no, by far not my first time. There we go. I think this will do the trick. Whoops, ah! Oh. So glad there's no fall damage in this game. Oh. But, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we head out this way. Oh, we've only played the second one. Yeah, the second one's really fun, too. I like that one quite a bit. I think we'll do a playthrough of the second one, actually, next week, maybe. Because I'm having a good time, and everybody seems to be enjoying this. At least I think so. So, yeah.
You should have turned left before. It's funny, actually, when you think about it. Someday we'll remember this and laugh, and laugh, and laugh.
Oh, great. That was Cave Johnson, yeah. The, yeah, the puzzles are considerably harder in that one, but, man, Cave Johnson. That guy's a character. Yeah.
It's funny, actually, when you think about it. Someday we'll remember this and laugh, and laugh, and laugh.
Yeah, sorry,
Well, you may
there is no, backseat gamer at the moment. I just forgot to disable the Nightbot message. I don't think that I have. Are they on YouTube, or? Yes, they're on YouTube? Okay, yeah, I will check those out for sure. Thank you. Oh. Ooh, look at this. Oh, look at this. They got some water, they got some beans, and some video games. They're living their best life in here for sure. Whoever this mysterious person who's trying to help us. Wow, I'm shocked that opened underneath me. Oh. Oh! Nuts! Ah, I forgot about that. Ah! Haha! Uh-oh. Safe be can. Ow! The companion cube's much easier to block bullets with. Ah! Okay, maybe we'll be a little quicker next time. Get in the way. Ah!
Please put me down.
I think my favorite part about that is when we get to the turret factory and it's like, template, hello, response. And you get to meet all the defective portal turrets. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Probably could have handled that a little bit more elegantly, but what can you do? Yeah, I think it's this other one that you're supposed to go into. Of course, the last one. Ah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, the quotes are pretty awesome.
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people don't end up here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Anyway, I think we just go here. Oops. There we go. Take out this guy. Oops. The turret. Ah, ah. Oh, this one doesn't fire, right? It doesn't have not loaded with bullets. Nice. That does make things a little bit less deadly for us. All right. Take that rung. Yeah, the attention to detail in these games is... I've never seen a game with so much attention to detail. Oh, missed the big obvious. Exit sign.
Hey.
Take that. And if I'm not mistaken, we just need to go here and here. There we go. Yeah, I love all the portal flying you have to do in the second game and all the goo and all that stuff. Yes, I'm looking forward to that, but yeah.
This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you.
That's not very nice.
I'm going to kill you. And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you?
I care about the cake. I want cake. Something tells me your protective glass is not sufficient. There we go. And I think there's one more thing we're going to need that for. Oh yeah, yeah. This game is aged beautifully. And it has definitely held the test of time. Yeah, how long ago was this game released? October, oh thank you, 2007, wow. Almost 10 years ago. That's wild. Let's see, can I stand on anything? Oh, okay, great. Oh, there we go. I don't think this is how you're actually supposed to solve a level. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. That goes there. Have you ever done challenge runs of Portal? I'm not sure what that is. Is that like a additional levels or? There we go. Playing through the game without... Oh, no, I haven't. Can't say that I have. But yeah, I'll look into that. That would be kind of fun. Are those like community made, like you just kind of do it, or is there actually like an actual setting that causes you to actually stop being able to jump? Huh. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. I'll look into it after I get through the game. Shouldn't be too much longer. Oh, where did this come from? Was that there the whole time? So I just destroyed that pipe for no reason. Great. I do not regret my decision in the slightest. Whee! Oh, that's trippy. There we go. Piece of cake. Although, maybe not anymore because there's water involved, but I don't think this should be too bad. Oh, maybe it's the next area. Oh, I'm drifting. Oh. Oh, this is not a fun time. Oh, this feels like the scene from The Matrix. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that or not. Alright, one left. There we go. Oh, there's one left. And because I have my fall boots, I can safely fall. So what's my game for October about? So it's like a tower defense game. Uh, and the idea is that, you know, the enemies kind of evolve to try and beat your strategy. And so it kind of uses like evolution-based learning, which is one of my favorite topics. But anyways. One of my favorite things to talk about. But yeah, so hopefully that should be pretty fun. I haven't been able to work on it too much though, because school's been kind of heavy this semester. I guess it makes sense for being in the final year, but whoops. I'm so confused, but okay. There we go. There we go. Nice and clean. Sounds like a fun challenge. Yeah, yeah. So the enemies will constantly evolve and get stronger and try and learn how to beat your strategy, and they're easily adaptable. So it's pretty neat to watch them work at it. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully it should be pretty fun. Oh, I see what we're supposed to do. That goes there. Yeah. Yeah, and I've been having trouble properly balancing the game as well. Um, just with the way the turrets cost and things like that, and their stats and things like that. Because no matter what I do, it always seems like things get, you just start killing so many that you get loads of money, so you can just have completely insane defenses pretty fairly early on. So not too fond of that. But anyways, it's a work in progress. Hopefully it should be done for October. Yeah. Nice speeding room here. Ooh, this room seems ominous. And I think that means we're actually just about at the boss fight. Yep, yes we are. There she is.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before.
Huh.
Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing? I wouldn't.
Hey, no worries.
That thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse somehow.
Make your life even worse somehow. Wow, GLaDOS with her one-liner insults.
Your business, but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone. Do you think I'm trying to? You are kidding me. Did you just stuff that aperture science thing, we don't know what it does, into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that. Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Oh, that core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me, it'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Alright.
Take that.
Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go.
What is that? What's that?
That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job.
Bye. Ooh, I do not like that scream.
Damage
2 plus 2 is
in base 4. I'm fine. You survived this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you managed
Oh, great.
to destroy that part of you. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I just like to point out that you were
There we go.
every opportunity.
Ah, come on, stop moving, GLaDOS.
I'm going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to.
There we go.
Invited your best friend, the companion cube.
Ah,
Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you didn't have any other friends. Because
GLaDOS is a savage.
personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not
Where'd it go?
be mourned. That's exactly what it says. Very formal. Very official.
Ah, there it is.
Also says you were adopted.
Get that here. There we go. Oops. No.
Speaking of curiosity,
Oh, I gotta get an
you're
idea.
curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it, though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much living as you can into the next couple of minutes.
And boink. There we go, 2.
Burned up, isn't it? Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
kidding.
I think that should do the trick. No.
The deadly was in massive sarcasm quote. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it right into my eyes. Honestly, it's
Come on.
not good at all.
Yes! There we go.
And you're going to find its deadliness a lot less funny. Who's gonna make the cake with you? You.
There we go. Nice.
You're wasting your time. And
Actually, I can just go like this.
don't have a whole lot of ways. What's your point anyway? Survival. Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and put
Oops.
me back to
That was not intended, but that's okay.
which is just
Ah, stop hitting the railing. There we go.
I'll put you on. That's you. That's how
Oh, welcome.
you've been wrong about
Blapature Science.
including this
Buddy boyo.
not smart.
Yeah, it's just about to finish the game.
You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong?
Ah, great. I messed that one up. Oh, I messed that one up as well. I promise I'm competent at this game.
Back in here, I have an infinite capacity for knowledge, and even I'm not sure what's going on outside.
Bye.
All I know is I'm the only one.
Yeah, this is kind of a short game. Portal Epic Edition exists. Does it?
Unless you
I must play that. Is it on Steam?
This place isn't going to be safe much longer.
Oh, you're not looking very good there, GLaDOS. Yeah, welcome. I'll probably keep streaming for a little while, because I'm having loads of fun. And we only were going for about an hour and a half, so yeah. Oh, it's on ModDB. Okay, sure. Sounds good. Yeah. So I'm having a blast. This is such a fun game to play. Ooh, that nearly hit my face.
Thank you for assuming the potty escort submission position.
Or those three, they're programming languages I don't like very much, so that's why I banned them. Yeah. Yeah, no real reason otherwise than that. I don't know, Twitch wanted me to set some banned words, and I don't really couldn't think of anything I wanted to ban that was outside of its default banned word list, so I just decided to do that. I forget what they are too, so anyways. Ah, the cake was not a lie. Hey, there's companion cube. Such a fun detail.
This was a triumph.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna skip through this.
Huge success. It's hard to
I'm gonna skip to the end, just because I'm worried that this might be copyrighted.
aperture science.
So, yeah, let's go to bonus maps.
We do what we must
Let's see.
because we can.
Let's do advanced chambers, I guess.
For the good of all.
There. It'll be painful. I'm not too sure what that is, so if you could talk a little bit more about it, that would be appreciated. I would be happy to look into it if people are interested. First of all, get rid of that.
The safe performance of all authorized activities. Do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
I think we can make it. We could not make it. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd prefer games that are not like rage games. I just like to mess around and have fun and usually not obey the rules, if at all possible. But, yeah. Oops. Oh, there we go. I don't think that'll there we go. Okay, so it'll admit the next one. So I think in this one they just replaced the floor with goop. So I guess in this case the floor is lava. Yes, so I think we can probably make it to here. Oh, great. I think I've just soft blocked myself. We have not angry, just disappointed. Bandit, why? And yeah, if you can always just at Bandit the bot and ask it anything you like, and it will answer it. Whether the answer makes sense or not is a different story. But yeah, we'll try not to mess everything up this time. This needs to get to the roof, and to do that, I think we can make that jump there. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Oh yeah, he admitted to murder earlier. That was come on. Yeah, I did admit to murder earlier, which was pretty wild. Whoa! That was uncalled for there, buddy. Oh, great. That was stupid. Yeah, he's in a mood tonight. I'm not your guy friend. Wow. Let's chill out a little bit better. Your pal, buddy. Let's calm down a little bit there, Bandit. Wait, did I soft block myself? Like, I think I did. Oops. I think I need the companion cube in the other room. Oopsie. Hmm. Take that, camera.
To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Hmm. Maybe we'll try down there. Ah, great. Hmm. This is a tricky one. Ah, good. Bandit likes the companion cube. At least it's at least it's being a little sensical tonight. Hmm. Huh. Never seen a true crime documentary about murder. Good to know. So that jump is possible. That's good to know. Oh, great. Make sure you look before you leap. Words to live by. Oh, great. Is Hunt Down the Freeman canon? I think so. It's a pretty good story. Oh no. There we go. Oh, great. Oh, it's not gonna respawn that. Okay, I think I have actually. No, well, anyways. There's the cube. Oh, Bandit's quite the savage tonight. Okay, this can go here. We'll try and line this up a little bit better this time. Hopefully this will do the trick. Haha! Nice. Now. You get a free copy of the game. I don't know where you come up with these ideas. But, keep it up.
To ensure the safe
Take that
performance
camera.
of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Oh, I think I know what happens here. So if I can make it into there, I'm sure when this opens there'll be something I can latch onto on the other side. Yes, exactly as I predicted. Take that camera.
For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Yeah, that's true. The villain. That's amazing. Nice. Oh, I guess I already beat that one. We'll move on to 15 then. Yeah, we'll give this one a go then. Oh, Bandit doesn't have a best friend. Oh no. So I think I know what we have to do here. This, you fall into here. This may have been a mistake. If you get motion sickness, you might want to close your eyes. Okay, it's over. Hmm. Perhaps that's not the solution we were going for. Alright, what's in here? There's a lot of chat. Let's see. Your best friend don't have one. What is the best map with a DM prefix in TF2 called DM structures? It's because you killed her. Not sure what you mean by that. Oh. It's called Portal Gun. I tell you, Bandit sentient. And then he'll say something out of the blue and we will realize that he's actually not sentient. But yeah. Hmm. So I think you have to get it on the first try. Let me adjust these a little bit better too. Assume the crosshairs in the center as possible. So. Yeah, you pretty much only have one shot to do this. Ah, I used the wrong one. That's embarrassing. 1 and 2, and so I want to use the blue portal. Okay, gotcha. I got this. There we go. Take that, camera.
Safe performance of all authorized activities. Do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Gunny's should renew the APTO subscription. Oh, the main character is the main character. That's another quote that's going to go on the Bandit t-shirts. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, yeah, I'm working on getting like a Bandit merch shop going. So when I get affiliated, I'll create a merch shop where you can get t-shirts with Bandit's most ridiculous quotes on it. So anyways, I think that'll be pretty funny. Here, I think that's already dead. But at least we got the markers now, so we should be able to have this do this a little bit easier this time. That might be a little bit too far off. Too late. Look at that, first try. Why did Heku kill the scientists? Because they were trying to get the scientists to leave the planet. Flight 3, it's a new game, okay. It's better, Starlight or Dream World. Starlight's better. Who owns Valve? Valve is a privately held company. You're not wrong. Oh, I was not expecting this to not be here. But I guess we really don't have to make it that high. Oh. Wow, you're really making me work for it then.
Do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
So we need to use the orange portal. Yeah, there's not much room for error on this one, is there? main character is the main character of Portal Gun 2. Wow. Once again, couldn't have done it without you, buddy. Ah, we faced the wrong way. Let's try this one out. I think that should be good. Blue portal goes there. Ah, great. Wow, that's some sound logic if I've ever seen it. Hmm. Okay, so in this position we need to just go backwards, which I think people have enough momentum to do. No, still not. Huh. We need more speed. The goal is to be the portal gun. Okay, sounds good. Hmm. So I just need to get up in the air. Hmm. If I try jumping, it'll give me the extra boost? No. It does not. Oh, wait a minute. What if I did this? And on my way down, I shoot another blue portal. There we go. That didn't work. Favorite Portal chapter? Don't know. Don't really play it. Millionaire. VOD ain't wrong. You can say that again. Technically correct is Bandit's middle name. Oh, that was the wrong place to put that. Ah, I got disoriented. Okay, so the key is move backwards. Ah! Look at that. Who's Gordon Freeman? He's a guy who's been in a lot of games. Oh, that does complicate things there. Here we go. Maybe this will work? Ah. Not quite. Maybe this will do the trick. No, that won't work either. Defective turret is a waste of money. Ooh. Alright, let me think about this one. So this portal coming out here. So that should that work? Maybe if we try the middle? I feel like we have to jump over there and do something. Oh, nope. Well, maybe that'll work. Nope. Or not. What just happened? Did it work? Oh! Unintentionally worked. Haha. Best kind of way to work. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this part. Oh. I think you've confused the bot. Oh, nuts. I like how this game is very generous with its checkpoints. Like, it doesn't make you restart everything if you do something very stupid just like that. Ah, I missed it. That's fine, I'll get the next one. No! Ah. There we go. And... Oh, oh no! Ah, great. Oh, I think you might be wrong about that. Just a hunch. There we go. Oh, yeah. Not looking forward to this one. Although I think this one's pretty much the same if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh, I see what we have to do here. Does not seem like a fun time. Because, yeah, the floors and the walls are all non-portal material. So that'll make this a little bit more tricky. Ah! I used the wrong portal. Okay, so we have the blue portal here, so the blue portal should be placed there. Blue portal there. Nice. So I need to place the orange one to jump in. Nice. Was better hunt down the Freeman or Entropy 0. Entropy 02, nice. And some random characters because it gets confused. Nice. Just calls it shotgun. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way, Spuddy Boyo. I just saw that now. Very much appreciated. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Well, first we gotta
To
destroy
ensure
them.
the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Searching.
Huh. Can I not get through? Let me in! Huh.
Who's there? Searching. Active. Hello. Target lost.
There's nothing back here, is there? No? Okay.
I bang. Searching. Are you still there?
Huh. This is...
Resting.
Oh, wait. Oh, look at that.
There you
You gotta use the very, very tight corners, I guess. You're not a bot. Ooh. It, doesn't quite register as a bot. It thinks it's alive. That's interesting. Yeah.
Searching.
Yeah, that's Oh. I think Bandit might be confused at the moment.
Volume.
Ah, yes, we can go in this room. The cake is a lie. Anyway, we spent enough time goofing around in that room when we were playing through the game before, but yeah. Ah! Mistakes were made. Yeah, I'm stuck. Let's get run for it. I don't think this is gonna end well. Okay, yeah, there we go. Bandit doesn't eat cake. Wow. You heard it here first, folks. Bandit the bot does not eat cake. Let's try to be quick about this. Ah! Let's be a little more strategic about this. For cake. You are the bot that I was looking for. Okay. So apparently Spuddy Boyo is now a bot, according to Bandit. Oh, I know. Let's just take a shield. I'm a bot. I detect that you're a bot. Bandit's having a day today, let me tell you. Aha! Oh, I think using the hat breaks it. Yeah. It does seem to be getting a little bit confused. So my idea is just to get around this corner here, and then, but anyways. How confused are you? I'm not confused, I'm just confused.
Are you still there?
Okay, maybe we need a bit of a better strategy than let's just get shot at. Yeah, yeah, you are right about that. That is definitely shirt worthy. Actually, would you mind screenshotting that, Vari, if you have a moment? I want to keep track of that one. Nice. Surviving is better. Wow, words to live by. Hmm. We can hold it, and it will deflect all the bullets in a specific way. Ah, so close.
Are you still there? There you go.
Hmm. Ow.
Are you still there? Searching. Are you
Oops.
still there? Target lost.
Hmm.
Searching. Hello.
Let's just go for it. Yeah, the issue is that there's no portal spots over there. It's, it's called the portal gun. Yeah, that didn't work so well, unsurprisingly.
Deploying.
Hmm.
Are you still there? Hello. Searching. Sleep mode activated.
Everything is the portal gun, exactly.
Resting.
Hmm.
Sentry mode activated. Activated.
What if
Are you still
I
there?
stack these two, so we only have one doohickey to worry about?
Searching.
I think that should shield me, actually.
Sleep mode activated.
Intruder alert. Our red spy is in the base. I'm not a spy. Well, no one was accusing you of being a spy there, Bandit, but that makes you seem awfully suspicious.
Resting. Hello.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. But I think we're onto a winning strategy here. Ah, there we go.
Deploying.
I can just build a wall of these turrets, I guess. Or these, actually I have the portal gun. What am I doing? Um, ow. Stop it. Yeah, I bet if I could just like build a wall of these things, I should be able to make it unscathed. Or actually, I think I can just... Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. No, 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 get around the corner. Ah, no, no. Oh, there's one on the other side of the fence. Ah. Alright, let's catch up on the chat. Need to protect the briefcase. The Big Lebowski. There we go. The reference is Big Lebowski. You think that Bandit has seen the Big Lebowski with the number of references it makes to the movie? Or the reason it thinks everything is a reference to the movie. Hmm. Ow. I don't really watch movies. Ow. Stop shooting me. I wonder, actually, if I could just pop through this, deploy, step backwards. I think I should be able to get through pretty quickly. Oh, I forgot to break a cube. But that does seem to be a winning strategy. Ow. Stop shooting me. This briefcase. Very close. I do not have a very clean person. No, no, okay, well that didn't go well at all. Big problem, I've killed plenty of spies. A person. You keep telling yourself that, buddy. Oh. Ah! Okay, let me give that another go. I think this is the last room anyways in the level. No, fine. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Are you a robot or a robot? Yeah, sounds good. Sometimes they get stuck. Yeah. Oh, shoot. No, I was so close. Yeah, don't ask Bandit math. Yeah, no worries. Sometimes Bandit has trouble understanding people, so yeah. Yeah, Bandit isn't the greatest mathematician in the world. No, stop shooting me, stop shooting me, stop shooting me, please. Yeah, it is better than last time, though. So it's here, shoot this here. Ah. This goes into here, shoot. Keep putting down the wrong portals and getting stuck. Okay. So I'm gonna put down the orange portal. So I need to move the orange portal. Orange portal. Nope, let me in. Ah! Okay, let's try that again. You don't really like food. Oh no. Okay, so the blue portal's when we have to move. Blue portal. Ah, it's an orange portal I have to move. Okay, so it's the orange portal I have to move. Orange portal. No. Ah, I put it too far. No, get on the... Ah!
Searching.
But if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Oh, welcome! Party of 13. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Yeah, welcome. So we're hanging out in Portal today. Bandit the bot. We're trying to break Bandit the bot as well. It's my little chat bot. You can ask it anything you like. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm doing some of the challenge maps at the end. Not very well, I might add. But yeah, welcome. Hope you enjoy. Yeah. So this map is kind of challenging. These are just like the bonus maps at the end. But yeah. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. You know, I'm pretty close to affiliate, so it helps a lot. And yeah, Bandit the bot seems to think that it's not a bot, it's a person. So we'll the jury is still out on that one, I guess.
Are you still there?
Are you going to greet the raiders? I'm going to greet the raiders. Nice. Ow! Stop shooting me! We can't. Well, there's your answer. Okay, let me take a quick look at this room for some recon.
Mode activated.
Okay, so I think the new strategy... It's more civil now. Yeah, it was got pretty dark earlier. But yeah, it did say we, so it does seem to think that it's a person, which is kind of funny. Obama is the last name. Well, no, not wrong. Sandwich went to the moon in baseball time. Alright, this goes here. This goes here. Gonna hop back into here. Gonna drop this there. Oops. Ah. Understands troll messages, yeah. Are you a robot or a robot? Ow! Yeah, it doesn't seem to like that question very much. I think it gets stuck. This goes here. Yeah, I think you offended Bandit there. Hmm. I don't think we need to worry about the cube, actually. We just need to keep the door open long enough for me to get a portal in there. which does make things considerably easier. Ah, that's close. So we're getting better at this. So yeah.
Would you come over here?
Of course. Uh, top 1 speedrunner at one point. Oh wow, that's impressive. Nice. Ah! Getting shot at. Alright, and here we go. Here, place the portal in. Nah, didn't have enough time to. I don't think I was in a spot where I could put it in. String theory is a theory that is not a theory. Nice, nicely done.
Who's there?
I never noticed that the portal kind of goes flying away afterwards too. I guess I can just place the portal when I'm going in, so yeah. Yeah, sometimes it comes up with wacky answers, and that's the best part. Stop shooting me. It's very rude. Okay, that was not a very good. Yeah, that's for sure. Breaking them is the fun part. And testing their limits. Okay, so it does look like I'm safe here at the moment.
Activated. Searching. Sentry mode activated. Are you still there?
Alright, let's go for it. No!
Are you still there?
Ah. Checked on the children. He's gonna go check on them. Okay, sure. So we want the orange portal.
Activated. It's me! Searching. Are you still
Huh.
there? You
I just need to get into that room. So if I can get that portal there instead of there, that might help a little bit. Ow, I forgot that's not a window. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a fun time. Yeah. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Let's check in on everybody. It's called Portal 2 apparently. Okay, well, right genre, wrong version. Oh, thank you. I would disagree with you. I don't think I'm doing very well at all. Because this bonus level is tricky. I'm probably missing something like really big and obvious, as per usual. But yeah. No, I didn't mean to French. Ah. I don't know, maybe I'll try stacking these and we'll see what happens. Use them, okay. Yeah, if anybody has any tips or anything like that or suggestions, you know, please let me know. I'm always happy to get advice. Oh, it does not do well with emojis. I'll tell you that much. Ah. But, okay, let's try this out a little bit. Integer overflow. Yeah, that's, does suck. Let's try, actually.
There you are. Target lost.
Maybe we should block its view? Okay, let's, oh dear. Alright, let's give that a try. Let's build a tower. 5 times 10 is 5 times 10. Whoa! He's a genius! So let me try dropping this right in front of his view. Aha! Huzzah! Nope, that didn't work. Okay, we'll pick up that one later. Ah! There we go. Worst skill clearing player. Well, if it's stupid and it works, then it's not stupid. But I'm a test subject, not a crane operator. It's not part of the job description. I don't have the hand-eye coordination or the reflexes. Ah, there we go. So this room... Ah! Yeah, why were the turtles hostile? They're not hostile. Read the answer to the math problem. I think it's a reference to the... Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh! It's like that meme template. It's like, sure, Grandma, let's get you back to bed. Oh, sorry about that extra link there. Sometimes I do special events where people can mess with my game. Unfortunately, tonight is not one of those nights. I didn't set anything up for Portal. Should have, but didn't have the time, unfortunately. But yeah. Ow! Who's shooting at me? Oh, you're shooting at me. Okay. See, like the lucky blocks I do. It's a reference to the movie 23. Oh, so it finally calculated your math problem. That's funny. The number 23. Okay, let's try this. Aha! We did it. Finally. Woo! That only took... I don't even want to think about how long. Ah, there's the exit. Aha! Oh, wrong way. Nice. Is Morbius the best movie out there? I think it's a great movie. That's funny. But anyways, in the meantime, if you want more information or to join the Discord server or anything at all, or to keep up with what's going on, fancy new command, which just spews out all of my links. Oh, welcome. That was horrendous. Thank you. Welcome, Krixu. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please correct me. Yeah, that was a difficult one. But anyways, the Twitter account I made like be 5 years ago or something like that and haven't used it. I'm trying to get in the habit of using it. The part where he's the only one who did get shot. Yeah, glad that's over. But it looks like instead of a companion cube, we have a ball, which make things a little bit easier. What was that sound? It was the sound of a car hitting a wall. This is going to make things a little more difficult because this is a circle and not a square. But that is okay. Ow, come on. Stop moving. Ah. This probably isn't even supposed to be the hard part of the level. Okay, let's try this corner this time. And there we go. Nice. Which is better, companion cube or companion sphere? Cube. Sir, that's a sphere. Ah, great. Yeah, I paid the price for calling it a circle. But anyways. Yeah, I guess same shape, different dimensions, I suppose. Oh, great. Let's just crush this one in then. Oh, getting this thing on the buttons is going to be a nightmare and a half. Oh, wow. That's going to be difficult. Okay, Sphere, you stay there for a moment. Yeah, this game is, oh, okay, well, or just go down there. Cool, up to you. Yeah, how come it isn't a cube? What's that? It's a definitive answer. It's the new... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Other than admitting to murdering his wife. Uh, yeah, that's the first time I think he's ever given a straight answer. Let's see here. What can we do? First of all, I do want to get back here. Anyways. So... I feel like this is flipped from the original. I feel like the exit was on this side, but I could be just going crazy. Anyways, let's give this a go then. I'll put this here. Oops, I don't even know where that's coming out. But maybe I have a crazy idea, which might just work. When it comes out, I'm going to try and put 2 portals in really fast. Oh. Or not. That did not work as intended. It's a hospital. Hospital's the hospital. Very good. You ever had a dream that... Oh. Okay. Oh, that's a... What's that, a reference to Airplane, I think? Or one of the Leslie Nielsen movies. Fantastic movies, by the way. Those movies are a masterpiece. Airplane is correct? Okay, yeah. It's either airplane or naked gun. I didn't remember which one of the two. Ah, I messed that one up. Let's see if we can get that. Alright, so I think I've gotten the hang of this now. So that can go there. And up the wrong direction. Don't want to go there and get a face full of electrical balls. I will rephrase that. Did you take that personally? Oh no. Okay, so this time we need to do the other side first, and it should bounce right in. Wait, how did that not work? What the heck just happened? There. I think we can correct this actually. Oh, nice. That works very well actually. I guess it would have been smarter just to have it come downwards. Didn't even think about that. Alright, let's check out what horrors lie in this room. Oh, this is not going to be very fun. Alright. So for this side, we're just going to get the ball in, and I think we have to trap it between those two doors for a moment before we can get the ball to the other side. Oh, ah. That was stupid. How does this bot work? Do you want the technical explanation or the non-technical explanation? There we go. It's the best game of all time. It's probably the original Super Mario Bros. Yeah. That's a reasonable answer. Now, where did my sphere go? There it is. Technical? Alright, nice. So, it's using a technique. Oh, great, that was not good. I forget what paper it was, but there was a paper published about, like, natural language understanding and, like, speech generation. So, it was kind of using those two techniques together. I was able to train a model to generate text based on a prompt. Yeah, it's able to generate that in a pretty good amount of time. So the way the bot works is it just kind of waits for somebody to ask Bandit a question, and then there we go. And it just feeds that information into the bot. Great. Yeah, it feeds all that in the bot. The training itself, I forget what sources I used to actually train it, but I think under the hood it's using some kind of Markov chain or something like that, or one of the descendant algorithms from Markov chains. But in any case, it's able to, I think, Markov chain or just graph theory, really. I missed it. I could just go around. That would save a lot of time. Anyways, I hope that understands your question. I think I was just rambling, to be honest. I don't think I really answered your question very well. There we go. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, I think I should probably take my cube with me. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we had a stream where I had trained Bandit to play Mario Kart, and yeah, it did its best. Now, how the heck am I supposed to do this? Yeah, that was a little while ago. That was a pretty fun stream. Oh, nice. That worked better than expected. Yeah, so it tried its best to play Mario Kart. It did well for maybe 4 or 5 of the levels. Um, except when I actually did the stream, it was not doing so hot. I do, but I don't play as much as you used to. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, most of the time though, it just spent just driving into walls and stuff like that. But yeah, still pretty fun night, I think. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. Oh shoot, I forgot to bring the sphere with me. Duh! Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get back to that. Yeah, we got this. Where did I put that sphere? There you are, looking in pristine condition. 2 and 3. There we go. I think this ball is slowing me down a little bit if I look up when I jump. Actually, you know what? Oh, what just happened? I'll look down next time, I guess. Well, at least the ball made it through. Oh, I see. I'm slightly off. There we go. There we go. Let's try that instead. That might make it a little bit more possible. Alright, now we have to incinerate this stupid ball.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator.
Pretty sure that's a sphere, GLaDOS. Just saying. There we go. Nicely done. Yay! This is one of my favorite games. I've said that like probably should have started a counter the number of times I say that. But anyways, on to the final bonus level. Huh. Oh yeah, Bandit speaks other languages too. I think we concluded that it can speak Japanese, German, a little bit of French, but it doesn't do so well in Latin. Whoops. But anyways, it tries its best. Alright, let's try this here. Okay, so note to self. Try and aim for the thing here, or otherwise you'll overshoot. Which is good to know. There we go. Um, bit confused. There's nothing over there. The wrong way. Oh, you think I'm going the wrong way, do you? Well, if I had more time, I would make you play the game. I jumped into the water on purpose there. Because I want to see if there's anything I can shoot from the top. Oh, well, that went perfectly. That is exactly what I intended. Alright, let's try this, and... Okay. Oh, I see, so you really gotta be quick about it. Oh, wait, this doesn't have anything to it, would it? It doesn't have anything in the regular map. That's probably nothing. Do you have any advice? Do you have any advice to offer? I'm not sure what you mean by advice. Probably just do this, actually. There we go. That's probably a little bit quicker than jumping into the goo. Ah, I missed it. I could be totally off here. I don't know. And again, if anybody has any ideas or anything like that, you're free to let me know. No, well, that was dumb. Wow, look at me go. I'm doing so good tonight. I'm curious what Bandit's gonna say to this one. Oh, that was dumb. They got disoriented. Yeah, he's taking his time with that one. Okay, that time I got really disoriented. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder. Oops. I was Thinking the game would actually take longer to play through, but anyways. No, there he goes. I think it was a question that was asked in a very uncomfortable way. Aha! Got it! Don't mess us up now. No! Okay. There we go. Oh, nearly walked into this pit of death. Now what am I supposed to do? I think I have an idea. Oh. What? Hmm. Let's take a look over here. Well, let's give this a try, I guess. If you get motion sick, you might want to close your eyes. Okay, that's motion sick part's over. Oh, this ledge seems interesting, though. I'll go check that out. Oh, okay, well. Oh, okay, very sneaky. Very sneaky. There we go. And this should do the trick. Oh. Well, I do like how there's no, does make things a little bit easier. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take that back, because there's no barrier, but there's also no shooty thing. So first let's take that out.
The safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Who's there?
Ow!
Are you still there?
Hmm. Maybe the way to win this room is to not go in the room. Oh, this is moving. Okay. I can't kill the drones at the moment. Or, the turrets.
Deploying.
Oh, great. Hmm. Alright, let's think about this for a second. If a turret sees another turret, I doubt it'll fire. Maybe it'll shoot it this way. Nope. No such luck. Guess that means we just gotta get creative. And overshot. Actually, I have an idea. Let's put this here. And I hope the other pad's down here because I'm jumping. Oh, and it's not. gonna take a second to look around this room. I'm confused where the this thing is, but I guess it doesn't really connect to anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I do not like how you can see me. Okay. That didn't end well. So there's the companion cube that we need. Oh, they can all see me now. Hmm. I nearly walked off the ledge there. That would have been bad. I guess more embarrassing than bad, really. Maybe if we try this. Okay, maybe that was not the best idea. I think the clue is we're supposed to get some kind of momentum and then launch up to here. But, I don't know. You could try... Well, it's not the result I expected, but it's the result I got. We'll try that again. What's the worst that could happen? Nope, undershot. Can you... Maybe the gun can't help. Ah, that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot this one's still out there. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for it. Oh, nope. This... It did not end well. So I think it's definitely a clue that the turrets aren't blocked. So that's pretty close to the wall, so I think I might just be able to grab it. Oh, never mind. Maybe if I go a little bit higher, I can probably jump to that ledge, take it out. Because I think that was the only one that was bothered by me being down there. Just gonna get rid of those portals real quick. There, worked. Okay, that's good to know. So the question is, are they going to care? They don't. Okay. So the question is, how can I take out the rest of the turrets? I think there are 3 of them left. And I think this one would be the safest to go for next. But the trick is how do you do that? I am not too sure. Hmm. Yeah, I need some downwards. Nope, bad idea. Mistakes were made. It's too bad they can't like fire at each other if they see them, because then we can just get them to take it, eliminate everybody else. Nope, that did not work. Oh, so that's interesting how it saved that. Oh shoot, I forgot about the portal. Yeah, let's give this a go, I guess. Oh. So that's enough force to get to that first turret. Or that far turret. Just need to estimate its approximate location. I think we can jump to it. We can! That is good to know. Now the question is, how do I get out here? But I think the answer might just be a simple hardcore parkour. No. But I think I can get down to that platform there, which might be why it's there. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. There we go. And we'll give this a go, I guess. No, it did not work. But that does mean we can target this person now. Where is he gonna put me now? I wonder if we now have enough momentum jumping from here down to there to shoot across this area. We'll find out, I guess. Let's just wait for this guy to relax a little bit. And we should be able to sneak in, take this other person out. Oh, but I think we can actually get more momentum. I think that's about lined up. Alright, that was too high up. But I think we can slam into it and knock it off the platform, and that will make things quite a bit easier. Nope, overshot. Maybe we'll try here. I think that might be okay. Okay, no, that's good. We can... is not directly in line with it, but it's enough space to stop. No. Or not, you know, whatever floats your boat. I'll also take a look at the tiles on the walls, because we may be able to stand on a ledge. Yeah, we can't make that, but I think we can make that from the other side. So once we eliminate the turrets, things will become possible, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right. Too low. So I think if we do it half then this time, we should be in good shape. That was too high. That's okay. So we gotta do 3/4 then, or a quarter of one of these tile thingies. So this didn't work. Maybe this will be the right. Ah, close. Still a little bit too high though. Maybe that'll do the trick. No, too low. Maybe then here? Yeah, let's find out. Ah. There. Oh, still too low. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but when do we ever do things the easy way around here? You know, alternatively, I could just probably come from this side. That might make things easier. All right. Yeah, that's probably the way that was intended. Oh, this next time we're slamming right into that turret. I can feel it. Uh-oh, you said it, turret. There we go. That is how it's done. Last but not least, completely overshot it. Tried to look cool, but it did not work for me. Okay, so I don't think we're intended to actually, like, I don't think we're meant to, like, use momentum to get to this one. I think we can just jump to it. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I did not put this portal in the right spot. But that is okay. Because we got the turrets eliminated. That is good news in my books. That was a very painful process. And I don't think they do a death count, but it's probably pretty high, but probably not as high as that one time I tried playing Dark Deception, and I don't know how many deaths was it? Like 20 or 30 deaths? No, no, sorry, 90 or so? Good times. Okay, so I think the goal is to make it across that platform and land on here. I'm pretty sure it was around 130. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think Portal's probably the only game I'm relatively competent at. For the Portal series at least. Not these bonus missions, by the way. I know that I'm not so good at those. Ah. The story, regular story mode then is not a problem. Hmm. Maybe this is only the distance that you need to fall. It's worth a shot, I guess. Bandit casually. Oh yeah, nothing too special today. Just gonna be a doctor, no big deal. Oh, there we go. Totally did that on purpose. Alright, let's grab this cube. Ah, come, push the button. There we go. And in we go. Nice. There we go. And then I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to get over there. I think you could probably jump it. But we've all seen my jumping skills today, and it's a sight for sore eyes for sure. So I'm going to take the safe route. Okay, so we still have that. That's good. I think they pretty much just left this one untouched, which is nice, because this is the fun part. Keep mixing up which portal I need to use. There we go. There we go. That's how it's done. Yay, we did all the bonus missions. Yay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Actually, let's see what's challenge maps. I'll check this out real quick and then I'll probably end it here. Oh, I see. Let's see. Least steps. All right, let's do this. Goal 30. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just curious.
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
Yeah, I'm not doing very well in this one. Ooh, I'm already at 23. I think my limit's 30, but I think we got most of the step part done. So hopefully we should be able to do the rest. That. I'm trying not to actually land on the cube. Ah, I have to jump off this thing. Um, yeah, I'll wait for it to get in this area. There we go. Yeah, I should be able to snipe these ones now. Ah, that's too bad. Oh, I'm directly in the corner. Oh, this is close. Ah, I took 32 steps. I'm over the limit.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
I did not get the cake. That's alright. Anyways, I was just curious what that was. You can join me next week if you want, uh, where I take on more stuff. I think I might do Portal 2 next week because that's a very fun game. I stream Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's usually when I start. So yeah, you can check that out. You can also check out our Discord server right there, where myself and I think 9 other streamers. You can check out our content and stuff like that, uh, which is always pretty cool. There are some really uh, awesome people there. You can also check out my YouTube channel for VODs and highlight reels and Twitter, which I wouldn't waste your time with the Twitter. I don't use that. What are you gonna do this week? Gonna go to the gym. Nice. But anyways, yeah, thank you again so much for the raid and all the follows. Happy to see people are enjoying Portal. But I still don't have an outro, and I mention this every week that I need to come up with an outro and then forget after I end the stream. So it's on my to-do list, don't worry. But anyways, thank you for hanging out. Really means a lot. And hope to see you later. Bye.